Hi friends, in this session I'm gonna explain the concept of method overloading and method overriding in Java. Okay, so what is method overriding and how to use it in real world programming, and then what is overriding and how do we use it in the uh, Java programming. So let me uh, let's get into the video. Let me start with the overloading. So what is overloading? Method overloading. Java allows us to define two or more number of methods in a class that share the same name with different parameter declaration. So um, here a method overloading happens, and this process is referred to as method overloading. All right, and then uh, method overriding. What we do, like we do define a method uh, with the same name in the subclass. We do define method in the subclass that has the same name and type signature as a method in the superclass. So this process is referred to as a method overriding. All right, so let me show you in the program. So let's here I am just creating a class. Initially what initially we are going to see the method overloading. So let me create a class. So I just key in the class name here. Demo demo m overloading. So here I just click on finish. You can create the method here. All right, let me, you don't need to really like click on package name and then click on new and class. Here you give the demo method overload class name. Okay. Just click on public static void main. I believe already I have created one with the same name. Okay, that is method overloading. Here, okay. Here it is. The name gets deferred. Okay, fine. This is the other one. Third overloading. If I click on this. Here I just select the public static void main because um, this class has to be executed. So I'm just create a class named demo m overloading. Now I have created a class. The class name is demo m overloading. Okay, here what I do, I'm going to create a method, so which is again public void and any name, just give any name, um, third m over. Okay, here what I do, I just print a text, so using system out of print. And m over method, just okay, and then again let me create one more method with the same name but with different type signature. Alright, so I have created a method now with the move same name. So here you can see m over method. Again I just create m over here, but here, this method does have a parameter. Alright, wherein in the previous m over method it doesn't have any parameter. So okay, and here what I do, I'm just printing, and whatever the parameter I get, I would like to print that value in the outstream. Okay, system.out.println. Using this, I just print the value. I'm giving some text that I am move over int I. Here I just print the value using whatever I get. The value has been passed, it got printed here. I'm just giving that. Okay, here now the method overloading is done. We have implemented the method overloading. Like you can just no, I mean just note down this. I have created a mover method. Okay, and one more method with the same, one more method with the same name mover, but with a parameter integer, but with a parameter. That parameter is a integer I. Okay, so both the methods have the same name, but the parameters, the number of parameters got differ, right? So one method it doesn't have a parameter, and the other one it has one parameter. So here, so what is the rule of method overloading? We can have two or more number of methods within a class that share the same name with different parameter declaration. So it does have the same name mover with different parameter declaration. Okay, so here it doesn't have any declaration. 0, the number of parameters is 0, here 1. So I just pass on a value here and got printed. Okay, fine. So let me create the object for this demo. M overloading. Demo M overloading. Okay, the object is dobj equal to new demo M overloading. I've created an object for this class. I've created an object for this class demo overloading here. you can see demo overloading. The reference variable is object dobj. Okay, new with the new word I have created, and I'm going to call both the methods dobj dot. The first method is mover. Let me call the method which the first method mover, and then I'm gonna call the other one. Okay, so mover, the other one, but here we need to pass in some value, right? So we just pass a number which is 5 within this. So here it, okay, I passed in some value. I'm gonna, yes, we have done. Okay, I'm gonna run this program. Okay, so yeah, here we go. We got the program got executed and we got the output. You can see I am mover, and I am the first in the output. You can see I am mover. So that's, you can see here, right? The first method mover is called here, and within this mover method I just printed a text I am mover. So that's the reason you can see here I am mover. And then one and the other method I just called mover, and I passed on some value, integer value, that is 5. So it comes here, and I am mover int I, the I value got printed, the number 5 got printed. So you can see here I am mover in 5. Alright. So this we call it as a method overloading. We can have any the parameter, we can have any number of any type of parameters we can give. Alright, so I believe you understood what is method overloading and how to use method overloading in real world programming. Right, let's get into method overriding. Okay, I'm gonna create, let me close this and create a method. This class A method overriding. Okay, just create a class overriding. Here what I do, like just I declare variables int I comma j. Okay, and okay, now it feels like I create overriding int a comma int b. Okay, here what I do, I equal to a j equal to b. Okay. What I have done, I have created a class am overriding. Okay, and then I have created a constructor, and within this constructor I initialize the instance variable I and j. Okay, I'm gonna have a method called show, void show. Here just print system.out.println. I just I define a method named show, and here I'm gonna print the value of, within this method I just print the value of ing, that is ing or instance variable. So I just print the value of instance variable ing, the value of instance variable comma j. or I plus J. Okay, have printed the value of ing with the show method. So let me create one more class. Okay, which extends this AM overriding. Okay, the name of the class is BM overriding, which extends AM overriding. Okay, what I do, like I just create one more new class. The name of the class is BM overriding, and I want this class to extend the AM overriding. Okay, so what do I do here? You can see superclass Java LAN object. I want to change it to AM overriding. So I click on browse, and then I got a pop-up window which asks me to key in the superclass, the parent class. I'm just typing AM over, so it's been listed out. Okay, and I just select on this AM overriding, and now we do need the constructor, so just constructor. Okay, and then finish. The new class got created, BM overriding, which extends the, you can see BM overriding, that is the name of the class, and then the extends keyword, which extends here AM overriding, that is a parent class. Okay, superclass. So here uh, it does have a constructor BM overriding, and this constructor, it is with few parameters. Okay, so in this class I just declare a variable k. Okay, and that I pass it here. Here what I do, like k equal to c. And then what is the method we want to override? Show, right? So this is the method we want to override, void show. So here I declare void show. Within this I would like to print values of the value of k. So now I have created the subclass of AM overriding, which is BM overriding. Okay, and within this I have declared the integer k, and it's been initialized within the constructor. Okay, and I do override the method show, which already exists in the AM override, which already exists in the parent class AM overriding. I do let me come again, let me make it very let me explain you again. Here what we have done, we have created a subclass of subclass BM overriding of parent class AM overriding, and this subclass BM overriding has a constructor with three parameters, and in this class subclass, it does have a instance variable k, and it got initialized within the constructor. And then here we do the method overriding just by creating one more show method with the same name. We do method overriding with the same name and type signature. That is, the show method is created within the subclass bm overriding as in am overriding. Okay, and within this method I just print the k value. Okay, now we need to access both the classes. So how do we have to create more main method? Overriding. Here I just create one more method, which is the name of the method is mn overriding, and public static void main should be checked on, because we want to execute to to run a class we need the main method, right? So public static void main should be checked on, and then constructors constructors, if you want, just you can yeah, actually we don't need constructors here, and just finish, click on finish. Okay, now what you do, like here just creating object for bm overriding. That is, I just create object for the subclass, so bm overriding. Okay, bm overriding bobj equal to new bm overriding. Yeah, it shows error message. Yeah, like um, it reminds us to pass in the constructor. It reminds us to pass in the parameters to this constructor. All right. So here in C, uh, it doesn't have empty constructor. So actually, listen, why do you see this? Here, BM overriding, it does have only one constructor, and that has three parameters. So when we create the object, so here you can see the constructor, right? So it is not, it doesn't exist, so that's the reason. So if I give any empty constructor, it will not show that. Let me check. bm overriding all right. So here bm overriding. Anyway, I need to pass in some value, so I just what I have done, like I just um, here it came up with an error, so I just created empty constructor, and then again it asked me to create one more empty constructor in its superclass AM overriding. So right, so now an object for the BM overriding can be created, but really we don't want any empty constructor. I mean, we don't want an object without any initialization. So we want an object to be initialized uh, when it got created, right? So let me give some value here. Just consider 1, 2, 3. Just passing this value, and b obj dot, I'm gonna call the overridden method, which is show. You can see this. Okay, now you can see this. Now show method. So this show method does exist in two classes. One is AM overriding and BM overriding. So what do you think? Which class show method would be called in the statements? Obviously, it's gonna call the show method of BM overriding. That is, it's gonna call the show method of the subclass, because we have created the object for the subclass, and that subclass in that subclass the method is overridden, so it will call the method which exists in the subclass. Okay, so let me print. Now the output, we will get the output only the k value. Okay, I'm gonna execute this. It shows error exists in required projects. Now it got printed, the output. Let me check here. It shows somewhere. So here you can see the value. I run the program and it got executed. You can see the value console. The value of k is 3, right? Here you can, when you go, I just passed on the parameter 1, 2, 3, the third value. Here you can see the value. So it calls, so actually what happens, it comes to the main method and it creates an object for BM overriding with the parameter 1, 2, 3. So control goes here, and BM overriding object is created, and 3 parameters 1, 2, 3 is passed on, and you can see the first 1 and 2 again passed on to this superclass A and B. So what again happens, the control from here, it goes to the AM overriding, and here in AM overriding it calls the constructor A and B, that is 1, 2 got initialized to I and J. Okay, again the control comes back here, the next statement in the BM overriding constructor, k equal to c, the third value number 3 got initialized to the k value. Okay, and then the control comes to the main method. So then the next statement, what we do here, we just create whatever the object we have created, with that object we just obj dot show, we call this. So now the object I mean the reference variable of subclass, it refers to the type of the object, right? It refers to the type subclass. It refers to the type, obviously, which is the subclass. So it refers to the type of object. So obj, again it calls show. So this show method does exist in both the classes, AM overriding, BM overriding, but this object BOBJ, it's created for BM overriding, so it refers to the BM overriding subclass. Okay, the BM overriding object. So it refers to the data members of the BM overriding. So show method of BM overriding here, this method is called. So in this method, what does it have? It has system.out.print. The value of k is printed within this show method. The k value is number 3. So that's the reason we got the here the value of k colon 3, number 3 got printed. All right. So this we call it as method overloading. What we have done, let me give a quick recap. We have created a class AM overriding and the subclass BM overriding. In both the classes, we do have a method named show with same the method has the same name and same type signature. All right. And then we create one more class MN overriding. In that class, we just create an object for the subclass and we call the overrided method with named show, and we got the output. Um, the show method of the subclass got executed, and we got the output. All right. What if like we want the superclass, this AM overriding show method uh, want to be executed? What if like we want the superclass overridden method A want to be executed? All right. So what we can do within this BM overriding, we on the overridden method show is here, right? So in this you can call super dot show. That's it. So here we go. When you type super dot show, it refers to the parent class AM overriding method member show. This it refers to this, right? So this show parent class method member is called, that is show method is called. So it prints the I and j value. All right. So let me run now. You can see different. You can see all the instance variable I, j, and k of both the classes AM overriding and BM overriding will get printed. Right. Let's see. I'm gonna run this. Alright, just hold on. Let me super.show. Alright, the reason is like let me create one, just a second. Overriding a obj equal to mu am overriding to Okay, fine. I believe we need to give the access specifier, right? So let me check. Mm, fine. All right. So we call this. Okay, let it be BM overriding, and here fine. Here, let me type. Let me see. Um, super show am overriding. So it's been called. So again, the control comes here. Void and system.out.println. It has to execute. And like it has to call. I mean, when we create. Just let me give me sec. Let me check. I'm just creating. Has to call. Errors. Let me see what it is. Pro. Assertion unresolved compilation problem can't reduce the visibility of the inherited method. Let's show. Overloading is 15. 8. All right, we got the output. um, okay, fine. Here it might be somewhere some the code what we keyed in. I mean the code snippet is correct and everything has to should have gone right, but somehow something went wrong, but none has been changed. I created the same thing, so you can see the bm overriding bobj and bobj.show. I have created a class for this bobj, and then uh, with that object I just call the show method, and you can see it calls the show method of bm overriding method. And within this show method, uh, uh, I would like to call even method the method overridden in the parent class. That method I would like to call, so I just call using uh, super dot using the keyword super dot the method name show. So that the in this method which exists in the am overriding that got executed and the ij value got printed. So now you can see in the console, the value of instance variable ij and 1 and 2 and the value of k 3, so which we passed it here 1 2 and 3. All right, so that's about the method overriding. All right, so I believe that you got understood, you got to understand the method overloading and method overriding and how to use it in the real world programming. But let me catch you with further topics in the upcoming session. Please do subscribe to the channel, and if you like this session, kindly share with your friends and well wishers. Thanks for your time. Have a nice time. Bye bye.